Hello Martinez, my name is Landon Clark and I'm the Viola section leader here at Steinbrenner. In this video I'll be playing Dragon Slayer, going over the dynamics, the tempo, and the finger pattern. And if you want, you can skip to the end if you've already seen this video and you just want to see the run through at the end. But to start with, I'll be going over finger patterns, which in this piece it's very simple, it's very convenient. We're just playing in the key of G major, but if you know what that means, that's alright. It simply means we're going to be keeping our hands in a regular position on the D string. We'll be starting with our first finger on, well, first we'll play an open D string. Then we'll be playing first finger E, which is a whole step higher. Another whole step higher for the second finger, F sharp. Half step for the third finger, G. And another whole step for the A. And played together, it sounds... It sounds kind of nice. Yes, so that's because there are no accidentals this piece, we're not going to be changing that pattern. All we have to do is simply memorize where to put those fingers. It'll be good for the rest of the piece. All right, as for the finger pattern. Now for the next tempo, this piece is a little tricky, of course, because as I'm sure you already know, it starts at 144, which is, quite fast. It's fast even for me when I have really fast passages to play at 16th minutes. But for this piece, it's quite manageable because, as I said before, we have just one finger pattern, it doesn't change. But even so, we have to start slow, of course, because, we can't just blitz everything that starts. Our brains can't think that fast. So usually we'll start at 60 beats per minute and work our way up to 144. Of course, you can start at whatever's comfortable, but that's just the standard. To demonstrate, I'll be playing at 11 really quickly. So I'll play this at 60 beats per minute. And then, yes. So it's the first time I'll play for 60 beats per minute, which will be... Yeah, quite simple. And then, of course, 144 is going to be a lot faster than that. It's going to be more like... But, work your way up, go from 60 beats per minute to 70 beats per minute to 80 beats per minute, and so on until you get to 144. You can do that using a metronome, of course, but nice. Yeah. Lastly, we'll be talking about dynamics in this piece before I, play it. And it's very important to use dynamics in every piece, particularly because, without different volumes, it sounds really dull and boring, and that'll happen in every piece you play. But for this piece, it's very important because of the simplicity of the notes, of the finger patterns, so you can really bring out the best of it using dynamics. And I should also notice our accents, which, encourage you to play really loudly at the start, then die away as the note goes on. So to demonstrate, first I'll play mezzo forte, which would be around this volume. Forte would be, a lot louder. Fortissimo, louder than that, but that's something you really hear from an ensemble. Fortissimo, not really. Yeah, for individual, of course you can play it, but it's not as pronounced as the... Yeah, and piano will be very quiet, so... And if you notice, every time I play different dynamic, I'm changing the distance I'm at different parts of the bridge. Kind of as you see my bow kind of shifting there. The closer you get to the bridge, the louder it will become. The closer you get to the fingerboard, the quieter it will become. So that's a good tip that you should use throughout this piece, of course. Dynamics, here I'll just demonstrate a quarter note. You want to use your index finger to create the loud sound at the start, and then, of course, use less of it as the note goes on. So playing the beginning, those are all accents, so you know what I'm playing. I'll just play the beginning of accents. Without the accents, it just, it's not as pronounced. It creates more emphasis in the beat. All right, that's enough for my explanation. I guess I'll play it now, and you can use this for future reference. All right. First, I'm getting the tempo in my head, so I don't start, not knowing where I'm going. Two, three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, thanks for watching.